Let's go live, baby. Let's go live. We should be live. Good morning, everybody. We just had Mr. Aron on Cnbc. Pretty much just reiterate a lot of what he said yesterday during the earnings call. I did record it, by the way. Market just opened. We have a pretty decent AMC pre-market with the high of 38.24. I will be. Should I upload that interview on the channel? Let's see. There we go. Well, I think we also have the infrastructure bill today in like an hour and a half. Let's see. Fix this audio really quick. AMC pulling back. I think we have some decent support at 35 too. 35 and 30 are those massive support levels we've been talking about. What's going on, Kevin? Good morning. Let's see. I have the interview here somewhere too. So that one bear, that one big bear, Jim Chanos, not Jim Cramer, Jim Chanos. He was a big Tesla bear back like 2018, 2019, and he got wrecked on Tesla. Of course, you guys know Tesla hit 900 at a high back in January. Of course, we're now down to 712, but he still got destroyed. He's bearish, or he's been bearish on AMC. I think he was on before Aron. I didn't catch it though. I was barely getting out of bed. Short sellers channels on AMC. There's no way it can be profitable. That's what he's been saying. I need to look up that interview to see if anybody has it. What's going on, Jolly Keith? Good morning. So I'd expect more from GameStop this morning. I mean, it's been all about Bitcoin and AMC and partnerships with GameStop, but I don't think Aron would possibly reach out. He probably will, but I don't think he'd get a partnership going with GameStop. I just don't think it makes sense. Apple reportedly adding portrait mode to the new iPhone. Oh, portrait mode video. Nice. I'm still waiting for that iPhone 13 to come out. I think next month, right? Next month. That's when Apple usually releases the new iPhones. AMC just announced that it will accepting Bitcoin payments in theaters. The meme is finally complete. All hail Wall Street bets. Feeling what's going on? We're still pulling back here slightly. See if we can hold 36, to be honest. Let's see SPY. I think we should have a green day today. Gold has just... Oh, Nasdaq's dropping, pulling back. Gold has been getting destroyed, guys. We had that little flash crash on Sunday. Atom partnership with GameStop. I just don't see why. I mean, like, I've been to one gaming convention like 4 years ago. It was in like Long Beach, and it was an esports gaming. It was in person, and I think that trumps like the streaming aspect of it. It's just like any sports event. It's like the top tier thing is going and seeing it in person live at the stadium. I think nothing beats that. And obviously second comes, I believe, with family, friends, at a bar probably. But I've never like, oh, let's go to an AMC theater, you know? I guess I just need to first go and see how the experience is before I say anything. But I wouldn't see the gaming part of it. I really wouldn't. Why not just go to a convention center? Just need coffee. There we go. And on the interviews from yesterday with the earnings call and this morning with he was on with Jim Cramer on CNBC, he doesn't seem too excited. I'm not gonna lie. He doesn't seem too for of the idea of the partnership with GameStop as he is with streaming sports. He's more excited and thrilled about the sports situation with UFC, NFL, FIFA than he is with the GameStop. And I don't blame him. I think that's way much more of a bigger audience than gaming. Pulling back still, we're in the 35 territory again, 35.70s. Are we looking oversold in the 5 minute? We're probably, yeah, we're looking definitely oversold in the 5. I see where we bounce off of. Probably here. I mean, this can't even drop any further. There's no way. All right, we're seeing a nice bounce back above 36. Let's go to Ortex. Ortex is showing 15.88 short interest as of right now for AMC. What's going on, Robert? What do you think about the CNBC interview? Pretty much the same thing as the earnings call, to be honest. And we're still pulling back. AMC has to hold these mid 30 levels, guys. If it doesn't, I don't know. It has to somewhat hold. I don't want to see this crack 35. We're above EMA though on the daily. $35 is the support on the EMA on the daily chart. Nice. It's still pulling back. Morning, Boker. 3560s. No. Let's see. SPY looks boring. We have the CPI coming out tomorrow, by the way. Let's see Twitter. What news do we have here? So I think the next event that would move the markets is definitely going to be in like an hour and a half. The infrastructure bill. Nice bounce off the lows of 35.60 once again to 36. We're testing 36 again. You missed AMC yesterday. What the earnings call? The call? I have that on my channel. I have it was like an hour or so. Is it just me or this glitching here? GameStop still in the green territory though. 163. There we go. AMC back above 36. We were definitely looking oversold here, so I think this is that bounce we were waiting for. Not bad. Off the mid 35. 35.50s. I would say we have somewhat of an uptrend off the lows of 28, which was that pre-market low on Thursday of last week. Not too bad. The AMC Bitcoin memes are coming on Twitter. Let's see what's trending. Nothing related to finance. Oh, Chanos is trending. Jim Chanos. I guess this is where we could find the video and we could just play it right now.
We talked to Gary Gensler last week about the role of retail investors in the market, and there's a lot of people who look at this as a positive, to have people more engaged.
Yeah, offense is people selling them stock. But I mean, the problem with getting more people, the retail involved, is it always seems to happen toward the end of every cycle, right? I mean, retail wasn't there in '09 at the bottom. They weren't there in '02 after the dot-com bubble collapsed. They were certainly there in '99. And so the problem in the last few cycles, as I see it, is that we get promoters and insiders, and people have done very well cashing out as retail is buying. And I, that's why I think you see some of this sentiment from the apes in going back to AMC's case on how the game is rigged against me. Well, yeah, the game would appear to be rigged against you if you keep coming in and buying things 10 times what they're worth, and then take the loss and say, well, this was Wall Street doing me in again. That's the problem. I think for the average investor who invests through the cycles, dollar cost averages, invest through their 401k, keeps their fees down. We should have everybody investing. But when we start speculating, in various different cryptos and questionable coins, the sixth SPAC that some guy puts out, the 48th different electric vehicle charging company going public, that's when things start to get dicey, in my opinion.
I think one point Adam Aaron brought up that I think was valid this morning was that the same question was brought up that AMC is literally worth right now at this price at 37. It's worth like 18, 19 billion dollars. Um, and he said that it's a market. There's gonna be it's a supply and demand situation. If people are buying AMC here, then that's what it's worth. It's something that's worth whatever you're willing to pay for it, whatever you're willing to buy it at, right? So I guess that's something that we could put aside, put it on the side. If people are buying here at 36, then that's what it's worth. If people are selling, it's coming down to 20, and that's what people think it's worth. But at the end of the day, what Warren Buffett, I think he said, was that things eventually come down to their fair value and what they're worth. So he does have a short position though. That was actually disclosed as well. And one thing I just remembered since he mentioned the SPACs was yesterday on the conference call, Adam Aaron talked about, if you guys remember, Centricus, I believe that's what it's called, Centricus, which was a SPAC created by Citadel. And I caught him in a lie basically because this information rumored up, or I don't know where it surfaced. I think it goes on Reddit, right? That Adam Aaron was on the board of directors for a SPAC that was created by Citadel. It was all over the place, and I kind of just let it go. I'm like, let's just wait for Adam Aaron to see what he says. And yesterday on the conference call, he brought it up, and he said that he was aware that he was put on the board of directors and he joined. However, he tweeted like a month ago after this has surfaced that he didn't had no idea, that he didn't know. So he basically just lied about that. I don't think anybody caught up on that. Oh, he has a small put position. I mean, small. What does small mean? Adam Aaron is short. No, 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 no. We're talking about that one guy I just showed you the video on. His name's Jim. This is him right here. He also got destroyed by Tesla, by the way. He was a huge Tesla bull. And he still is. He still refuses. AMC back down to 3570s. See, I found the tweet. This was the tweet. It was back in July 2nd. We're pulling back still, 3530s. Oh, this is the one. He has like a thread on here. It says, I have no direct knowledge, but I hear Citadel, blah, blah, blah. You guys can go ahead and read that. It's back on July 2nd. So like a month ago. Yeah, define small. We're still in the green territory, up nearly 5% here on AMC. I have this trend line drawn off the lows of Thursday pre-market of last week. So if it does come down to 34, and I mean that might be already red territory, but in a way, it's still holding that trend line. Let's see. What is Bitcoin at, by the way? 45.5. It's still right under 46. Who thinks Bitcoin is going to rip to 50K? Back to 50K, I should say. Go to Ortex, refresh this data. There you go. Hot off the press, 15.88% SI as of now. I was nice to see this back right under 16. We were at the lows of what, 14? About like a week ago. Utilization rate is at, where's that at? Current 93.55%. You think Bitcoin's gonna sell off tonight? Let's see. Where's SPY taking us today? New highs? Yeah, we're right under the new highs, guys. 442.94. The market literally don't fight the Fed. That's something I've learned over the last couple months. I thought SPY at 370 back in like what, November. We were right here, literally 390s. This was March, but like 370s here, December. I thought it was overbought here. I was like, there has to be a collapse. Look how wrong I was. Good thing I have some SPY in my long term. Don't fight the Fed, baby. Do not fight it. Oh yeah, we have the CPI numbers tomorrow. You're right. I forgot about that. CPI is, what are we looking at right now? 5%, 5.4% year over year, zero point 0.9 core, I believe. I need to look at the BLS again. CBLS.gov. CPI. Yeah, 5.4 for June. Or is it strip out food and energy? 4.5 and 9%, 0.9% core. Let's see if some of these high or some of these sectors that kind of carry the CPI to high numbers actually kind of drop, like used cars. This is nuts. Used cars. That's what probably people are gonna be focused on as well. When is he on? He was actually on pre-market 15 minutes before the market opened. CNBC's really like pumping this guy. There's a new tweet that came out. Channels that says the market is entirely entering risky phase and retail investors may be left holding the bag. Not really, because if he's talking about AMC, traders becoming back holders, if you think about it, like 80% of the people holding AMC are literally holding probably under $20 average price. Everybody watching here, what's your average price? Or are you in under like 20 bucks? That's not holding a bag yet. You're still above 30. You're still at 35. You're still in the profit, assuming you're holding in with an average price of under 20, I would say. Sure, you didn't lock in profits at the high of the 70s, but $11, $8, that's not holding a bag. Holding a bag is you bought at 70. If you bought at 70 right now, you're obviously cut in half. But it depends. It depends. Tesla is at or below. I have a feeling that's not a right alert. Oh, it is. Usually my alerts are really delayed on some days. Does that mean that Nasdaq is dropping? No, Nasdaq's actually pushing up in the green territory. Apple's probably doing well. Come on, Thinkorswim. Apple's 147. Wow, nice. So it looks like Tesla is lagging right now for some reason. Any news out on Tesla? Why is this lagging? So there's like this Lightning E-motor stock soars after 850 million EV deal with Berkshire Hathaway's Forest River. $8 again. Nice. Damn, Tesla might come under 7. That might be a decent dip again. $9.74. Nice. Ooh, we're bouncing nicely here on AMC. I'm not gonna lie, 3650s. We're not testing the 5-minute EMA. When we were down here at 3550s, we're obviously looking a little bit oversold. So this is that bounce, that technical bounce we're waiting for. It is not present here on AMC. I think you're gonna have somewhat of this volume here, this action, especially after earnings. So what's today? Tuesday? Hopefully by Friday we still have this momentum. Rob. Yeah. Thanks for reiterating that. When he says retail, he's not exactly. He's just not talking about GameStop and AMC. And that's one thing we mentioned, that usually at the end of bull markets, who is the one? Who is the last person to buy in the bull markets? It's usually retail. It's usually institutions selling to retail traders, and then they're caught holding the bag as the market pulls on back. He's back on. Oh, there's.
The risks they're taking.
This
They're
is
not,
like another little clip of the interview. I guess it was much of a longer interview.
I
Let's see
think they're
this.
not cognizant of all the risks they're taking in these positions. And again, they'll blame Wall Street, I suspect, if they lose money. And that's one of the things I keep trying to point out, that if you keep doing dumb things, if you keep saying, I'm a nihilist, I eat crayons, I don't care about this, I don't care about that, well, if you end up losing money, you only have yourself to blame. I think they're not.
Crayons, huh? Let's see the replies on this. Just a bunch of bots replying. Nice. AMC still holding above 36. Love to see that. There's somewhat of a little delay here on the Think or Swim. Let's see. So in about an hour, we should have this infrastructure bill. Let's go. It should be on Spy, on the Spy News tab. Is it just me, or does anybody else's Think or Swim lagging? Look at this. It's not pulling up any tickers. What's going on? Nothing else is lagging. I think Rich Greenfield was on yesterday as well, if I'm not mistaken. Mr. Rich Greenfield was on CNBC yesterday. Damn it, Think or Swim. You gotta be kidding me. I think it's only Think or Swim this morning. Yours is working fine. Then it's just me, I guess. Come on, you gotta be kidding. Guess we're moving to Robinhood. There we go. That can't be happening. Imagine you buy a stock and that happens, you can't sell or anything. You're just stuck. You're gonna have to go on your phone and sell. So I say some of the key support levels as we head on to Friday is definitely gonna be $35. You know what? Let's call it 34. $34 I would say is gonna be a definite important support level this week. And looking back at what happened last week, obviously there wasn't any support levels until we got under 30. I don't want to retest 30. Once it gets to 30s, it starts getting ugly. So $34 would be the ideal support level. If it comes down to like 32, 31, and obviously we're kind of playing with fire, testing these lows. It's that Arby's Wi-Fi, man. Gotta upgrade. No, not $3. $34. I think a lot of the properties are leased. You could look up I think it's all on the earnings report. Go to AMC Investor Relations. They should have that there. I wonder if the food sales were fixed, because I know there was two different numbers on there. Not this, not this. Where is it at? PDF version. I'll link this in the chat for you guys so you guys can read this. Hopefully it lets me put a link in here. There we go. You guys should have it all. AMC is still battling 36. Nice. AMC should just do what Elon did and just start buying and selling Bitcoin. That's the right move. Buy and sell Bitcoin. They're already accepting Bitcoin by the end of the year. I mean, I think I'd just rather just buy the ticket with like a debit card, right? I think it'll be so much of a hassle to buy with Bitcoin. It's only like $10. Well, for a Tesla, it makes sense, right? Depending on the model, you're spending $50,000, $100,000. And you got to think about this. What if like AMC starts following Bitcoin's price action? Wouldn't that be funny? Just like Square, PayPal, Tesla started doing for quite some time. PayPal. Look, they're doing the same thing. Square and PayPal have the same chart pattern. Even Tesla. That would be epic. Gold falls 0.5%, heads for fourth straight loss as dollar gains. See, a strong dollar equals a weak gold. How's the dollar? I forget the dollar on here. DXY, there we go. Had a little brain fart. 93. Yeah, the dollar's not doing too bad. Wait till Wednesday. Wait till the inflation's number come out. Inflation's. I think we had inflation for China today. Or did we have PPI? Oh, what's going on, Garden Gnome? Nice to see you finally early on in here. Poor gold, man. I think people are just saying, screw gold, let's go to Bitcoin. Anybody have gold here? The CFO's voice. He did have a nice voice. Uh-oh, GameStop 166. It's a slow stepper, it's a slow mover, but it's going in the right direction. 166 new high, up 3%. As we were noting yesterday on the daily chart for GameStop, ever since the AGM on June 9th in Texas, the stock got destroyed under 250 and completely had resistance under the blue line, which is the EMA. And only till now, we're finally climbing back above that resistance. This is exactly what AMC did on the daily. If you take a look at AMC here on the daily, it's now above the blue line. So it's nice to see. And these stocks are moving kind of in coherence here on the daily. July 19 is when they have their spikes here to EMA. Nice to see that they're still trading together. I think even silver's holding up a little stronger than gold. Let's see. And that's not accounting for all the manipulation that goes in with gold. Ethereum is back over 32. Ethereum. How about Dogecoin? The notorious Doge. Just take a look. 26, I would say. 25.4 is what Dogecoin is sitting at. It's funny because the CFO did not want to read the Dogecoin question yesterday off of that Say's Apex Clearing third-party website. There were 2 questions short before that Dogecoin question. But this morning, Aron said that they're gonna be accepting crypto and they're taking it seriously. So I would assume Dogecoin is coming. Maybe they're saving some powder for the future. Let's see. Gavin Newsom, meet Kevin. Nice. 900,000 bought shares on GameStop. Are you looking at what's that website? Or it's just AMC and GameStop. Stonko tracker. I think that there we go. It's showing 70,000 shares available to borrow. Go to AMC. 500,000 shares available. Go to Ortex, refresh this really quick. 15.9 still SI on AMC, according to Ortex, with a utilization rate of 93.55%. That cost to borrow fee, dude, remember when this was like maxed out? I took them out of circulation. Let's take a look at the heat map. Not doing too bad. SPY just hit a new high. Don't fight the Fed, baby. I believe Powell is also out in February, if I'm not mistaken. Biden gave him the boot. He's getting replaced by I forget the name. You guys have you guys heard of the accusations on Janet Yellen for banking fraud, I think? Nice. AMC's not doing too bad, guys. We're still holding 36. Ooh, Tesla just hit 703. It's so close to coming under 7. FIFA is trending. I wonder if it's because Messi went to PSG. Let's see how Robinhood is doing. Let's go back into the hood. I took my money last time. The hood never fails to take my money. Nice little spike here from 56.40s all the way to 58. But like I said yesterday, it's not convincing me. Robinhood is not convincing me. After we hit 85, got halted, pulled on back, found some support at 60, and had the end of the day run at 74. Ever since that, it's just been poo-poo on a stick. There's been some support, I'm not going to lie. Robinhood stock is actually holding stronger than I thought it would, above 50. But that volume, look at this. It dried up. GameStop 166. New high. It's still green, I could say. AMC, however, 36.40s, 45. It's moving back up. Let's go. They're all paid for. They all trade. Oh, Messi lands in Paris. This is history right here. I never thought Messi would leave Barcelona. I literally thought he would retire at Barcelona. It's sad though. What was I gonna say? I was gonna bring this. A Pelosi's husband, Nancy Pelosi. I need to look this up because I just saw a screenshot and people make up fake news all the time for AMC. But it is rumored that Nancy Pelosi's husband, who are notoriously known for buying in on stocks on insider news, they bought AMC. They bought, I think, 50,000 shares of AMC. And usually they do fairly well in their plays. I think they bought into Roblox and a couple other stocks. Nancy Pelosi, husband, AMC. Let's see. There's a couple of videos out there on YouTube, I think, or Reddit. Let's see. I found it on Google. So this was it. The reply is on here. Well, if nothing yet has confirmed, this confirms it is beyond the shadow of doubt. They get insider trading info all the time. This is good news. I would agree. Well, I would consider this very bullish. Apes R Us, I'm doing very well on yourself. GameStop pulling back to 165. Healthy support levels. Let the stock bounce. AMC still above 36, baby. There's some resistance here at 36.50. Do you guys think we could break that? Looks like we're headed into this bullish ascending triangle here. I did see that. I read about that like 2 months ago. There was this deli that was worth billions. Was it on the stock market? I don't think it was on the stock market. I think let me see, deli. But you're not crazy. You're not imagining that. There was an actual article on that. Someone brought it up and I thought they were, crazy. But no. Daily business worth billions. That's how you know we're in the biggest bubble ever. Hoping to see AMC climb back into the 40s. Yesterday I said there's a high chance of it hitting 40s, which was on the 4-hour if you take a look. That trend line here. We're still on this trend, on this downtrend, guys. When you take a look at at the 4-hour, obviously when you zoom out on the 4-hour, you're like, Ralph, you're stupid. We're on a massive uptrend. But take early June, late May. There is a downtrend here on the 4-hour. We've had these little spikes, but we haven't necessarily held above 40. And as we're closing in on here, it looks like I think there's a high chance of us testing 40 again. I mean, we hit 38 pre-market. No, you're not dreaming. This came out on April 20. What do you know? 420. It came out on 420. A 2 billion, 2 billion New Jersey. Oh, it actually is a public company. $100 million public company. Trading 27,000 shares. Damn it, Bloomberg. I'm not gonna pay to read this article. First GameStop, now in New Jersey. Deli. Look at that. Back in April. You know what this reminds me of? If you guys, obviously, who here hasn't seen The Wolf of Wall Street? You guys know, if you guys know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. The one scene on where Jordan Belfort DiCaprio is on the phone selling this one company called Aerotime Dynamics, I think, and he's glorifying this piece of poop to these customers in which they actually buy. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Aerotime Dynamic, I think that's what it's called. 35,000 in sales, valued at 100 million. I can't believe it. Of course, GameStop, Discovery. Poor Discovery. Discovery got destroyed. And it's still coming down under 30. These Bill Wang stocks are no joke. Oh, that's not Visca, it's Viacom. Yeah, it's this very outdated garage, and they're waiting for patent approval on this new technology and whatnot. That's what it reminds me of. And the only problem you're gonna have is that you didn't buy more. Sound fair enough? And then he's like, "Oh, I think my wife will kill me, but you know what? Let's do 10,000." And he's like, 20,000. It's a good movie. I love it. You can skip the Bloomberg paywalls by opening the links in incognito private. Oh, really? I am not having FOMO on no $2 billion poop hole. Absolutely not. It's like I'm saying 2 billion, but AMC's worth 19 billion, and I'm willing to buy more. So you're buying 20,000 hairs of no. Let's refresh Ortex. Feed me the data. It's still showing 15.9. Let me see. Heat map check. This is always like frozen when I update it, when I open this up. It's like never, it's never updating. Go to Tesla. Are we cracking 700? Ooh, we're at 702, baby. We're coming down slightly under 7. Come on. Is anybody buying the Tesla dip? I know we're always covering GameStop and AMC. There's a whole market out there. How about Virgin Galactic? Is that crashing under 30? Ooh, 32. It's a red day, down 7%. AMC's holding fairly well. It's interesting because the Nasdaq wasn't really dropping earlier. AMC's like just trading sideways right now. It's not breaking out. Not yet. I wanted to buy a few puts. Oh, they would have paid off fantastically in hindsight. So let me tell you about this new deli. This deli is like nothing you have ever seen. They own a new pan on baking, bringing production line speeds to small scale locations. That is exactly how you polish a turd. You rip your clients' faces off. Up, AMC CEO says theater chain is going on offense with its $2 billion in liquidity via CNBC tweet. This was like 3 minutes ago. It's going on offense, and what Aron considers, this guy's replying to everybody's tweets. What Aron considers offense is buying up a lot of these chains. There was 3 out here in LA, one in Chicago and one in I forgot where else. The ones that are here are actually really nice, I'm not gonna lie. Tesla will never hit $6. AMD, Nvidia had the split, by the way. It's at 202 now. We were at what, 800? So they need to pay off some debt. I think Jim Cramer actually brought up the convertible bond situation this morning. Someone approximately stole 600 million in a DeFi hack. Man, people are getting hacked left and right. This is what we're looking like right now in the market. This was via on Twitter. We're almost about to go extinct, I guess. These are our S&P 500 futures. We're near the top, boys. We're near the top. Coming down. There's also the Jackson Hole at the end of the month with the Fed. And if you look at let's go to the VIX, baby. Let's pull up the VIX. If you look at the oh, here we are, the options chain. Let's see, this is I'm getting confused. Let's go to August 25th. Look at the open interest. Wait a minute. Oh, AMC's trading on here. This ain't right. $18. There's some options stacked here at 40, some call options. 40, 42.50, 45, 32. Obviously the VIX is probably dropping like crazy right now. As the SPY heads on higher. Let's go to August 25th. There was actually a lot more in open interest than what is showing right now. I'm really confused right now. Robert, do you remember seeing the options on this? I guess they just vanished. I guess people closed their positions on the VIX. I mean, it is dropping. There wasn't, there was way more. Guess people just closed them out. You might just get your wish. AI is way more dangerous than the threat of a nuke. Mark my words. I think Apple also, by the way, is in talks with some suppliers in China. for their new Apple car. I mean, who would buy an Apple car though? That's what I don't understand. Uh-oh, hood still dropping. Oh, 54. Earlier I said it was actually holding a little stronger than I thought. And they're like, let's prove this guy wrong. It's actually pulling back now. You think we crack 50s today? Let's set a couple of alerts. Let's go to the 4 hour. Watching this stock like a hawk. Yeah, a lot of those people were probably just holding for the 20 breakout. There was a lot of options on there. A lot of calls stacked up with open interest. The steering wheel is sold separately. And then every year you're gonna have to buy a new car because Apple's gonna slow the crap out of your new car. Just like they do with iPhones. That's what I just mentioned, Rob. It goes slower when the new model comes out. Every time they have a new model, your new car that you just bought is just gonna go down the drain. What's going on, Ragnar? Nice to see you in here. Do a backflip. Oh my. 35.50. So I guess we were waiting for a move. We were just trading sideways for AMC. Looks like we broke down here. 35.50s. We're still in the green territory. I physically can't do a backflip. Maybe if Jeff Bezos and what's this other guy's name from Virgin Galactic, Richard Branson. Maybe if Richard Branson and Bezos send me to space, I'd probably be able to do a backflip. They're actually opening or have tickets, by the way. I think they're at $450,000 a ticket. Space tickets. If I was a multimillionaire, I definitely would pay. Here it is, Virgin Galactic. 450K per seat. I mean, you're like suborbit for like a couple minutes. I'd rather just live up there. I think there's some space hotels that are just opened up as well. Oh, it's scheduled to open up in 2027. We're only 6 years away. Come on. Tesla make more money on software and Bitcoin, not a car company. I hate that argument, but that's, it is what it is, man. Like, love Elon, love Tesla, but that points back to like the whole regulatory credit situation as well. That's where they got a lot of their money from. Because think about it, it's all 100% profit too. Let's go to Twitter. Not bad, not bad. Spy 443. Damn. Just when you think we can't go any higher, we go higher. It's actually happening. Messi is indeed going to PSG. I can't believe it. The Dow also just hit a record high. The tech is lagging today, guys. The Nasdaq is the one that's going poo poo. You gotta love it. Stocks only go up, baby, until tomorrow. Maybe when we get that CPI print, things will probably pull back. But just like the last month CPI, stocks pulled back and literally immediately bounced. They bounced and they went to new highs. I can't. It's just insane. Maybe that's why that's another factor as to why gold is just plummeting. Why hold gold when you can hold SPY? And SPY is just a beast. SPY is hitting new highs like every other day. Bitcoin is rallying back to like 50K. Why hold gold, you know? Take some mushrooms. I'm scared to take mushrooms. I think I would become a person I don't like. A vomit comment? What is that? Is it like this aircraft that makes you throw up or what? Oh, I see. Zero gravity. Zero G. What a name. Lives up to its name. Kind of happy Messi left. There was something. It's insane because when Messi actually wanted to leave Barcelona, he couldn't. He legally couldn't. And now that he wanted to stay, live out there with his fam and play for Barca, he can't. And he didn't have a proper outro, a proper. It's insane for what he's done for the club. He didn't have like a proper leaving presentation. I need to look up some videos then. So NASA had that, right? You said they sold it? Oh, I know what band we're talking about. It's that disc, right? That you're standing up against the sides and it just spins really fast. AMC kind of slowed down here. We're still at 35.50s, still above 35. I think it's called a flying saucer, if I'm not mistaken. Come on, AMC. Robinhood is bouncing. Virgin Galactic looks like it might make another leg down. SPY is literally right near the highs again. Interesting. Let's do one last refresh of Ortex. Here's the Ortex data for you guys. Venmo to let credit card holders buy cryptocurrency. Venmo. First it was Cash App. I believe you're able to buy Bitcoin on Cash App. Now it's Venmo. Jesus. um, we'll be going live tomorrow. Obviously, pre-market. I mean, market open. Um, that's going to be my level today for AMC 34, in which I don't think we should test 34. Let's set a couple of alerts on this. Have an idea of where this stock is at without actually having to open the broker. If you guys enjoyed this, I'd appreciate a thumbs up on the video. We're going to be back tomorrow. I'll plug in the free Discord. Obviously, you guys can chat with the community. It's free. Everything is free. And tomorrow should be a pretty interesting day. CPI is coming out. You should get the infrastructure bill vote with the Senate coming out in like 30 minutes or so too. So expect some market movement in the next coming 30 minutes. So hopefully you guys have an amazing rest of your morning. Go out, get some sun, baby. Go read a book, get some exercise, meditate, do some yoga. Take a deep breath. Life is good. You're alive, baby.